morning. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm thinking like people listen to music all the time, and I just be like, it's good enough. It can work. I can hear the words being used in a way that's very clever. This was my favorite though. Turn that up. It's my joint.
Same shit. Yeah, you know I'm not the same bitch. You were really on that 22. Used to play in that traffic, bitch. Yeah, you never seen the Blue Star. Yeah, you never had to sleep hard. Yeah, you know I had to crying nights. Yeah, you never had to sleep up. Stuff slinging Sunoco though. Really up on them corners though. Yeah, you know it's just a 908. SPF is what raised me though. Yeah, you know I contemplated really just to end it cause you know I'm crazy though. Yeah, you know I pulled that trigger but you know it never went off. I'm crazy though. This is really not the same shit. Yeah, you know I'm just the same shit.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm up in that kitchen though. Yeah, you know I'm with it like I'm just your mother. Yeah, you know I gotta teach you though. I had a dream. What Martin Luther King told you? I had a dream.
You got paid to sing
I had a dream. I had a dream. I told you I was gonna make it though, but you know I had to prove it though. You ain't never really walked the mile that I did it, but you know I proved it though. This is really just insane shit. Yeah, you know I'm just insane, bitch. Yeah, you know I contemplated really just to end it, really insane shit. I had a dream. I had a dream.
Right there.
I had a dream. Just so you know, that's not auto-tune. Damn, that's my shit right there.
This is Saturdays with Mr. L and Friends.
Friends.
How many of us have them? Hey, you're quick on your toes with the learning there. And shout out to Sabrina Nicole, bringing that energy and the vibes to the studio this morning.
Saturdays with Mr. L is your girl Sabrina Nicole.
You know what's crazy? The commissioner said, yo, you mad comfortable in that interview, bro. And I'm like,
this is the longest interview. I said, it's the vibes.
I'm chilling. I'm like, I had a great time listening to your album.
I appreciate that.
And when I came across SPF, I said, yo, this is a special record. Like, just the way it's produced, the way it's recorded, the way you took care of the words of the record.
Yep.
I had to listen to it a couple times to make sure I wasn't tripping. But yeah, dope record.
I appreciate that.
And like, I look forward to more music from you. I do want to ask you two more questions though before you get out of here.
All right.
So with the Preacher's Granddaughter record, it suggests that you grew up in a household from the church.
Yes.
And while offline, you did tell me you, as early as you could remember, you were singing since like 4 years old. Mm-hmm. But that kind of spark happened when you was around 12.
Right.
Tell me about the transition from the church, singing, and then activating the rapper in you.
Is there a difference? 'Cause what I mean by that is, look, when you're in church, if you take out the God aspect, right? You're doing a performance. You're performing to the congregation.
Right.
So from altar call to when they asking for money, from when the preacher is giving out the hell, you know, there's always that choir behind that gives that accent. So how I heard music, I've always heard the underlying beat, or I always heard how you know, in between the lines you gotta read, I always heard that.
Wow.
So being influenced in church behind music, being in the choir, playing the drums, being in select choir at school, being in marching band.
But how did your network and your colleagues feel when
I've always been around music.
Have you always rapped?
Playfully. I always sung.
So people heard you spit before?
Yes.
So it wasn't a surprise that you had this energy as a rapper?
I think it was a surprise that I actually did it.
Okay.
Like, I played around for years. I was always in, you know, my little brother's music videos. I was always in the studio, but I was never in. So when was the moment
you said, I'm going to do a rap album?
When I kept seeing people around me play.
Okay.
Because it's an investment in your soul. Right. Just like how you go to the Nike store and buy sneakers because you want to be fly, you got to invest in your future. So my thing is, I didn't want to do the same old thing that I used to invest in. So I invested in myself.
Right. So there's other things that you invest in.
Yes, tattooing.
Yeah. So when you get a chance, go to TNT Tats.
TNT Tats.
TNT Tats.
Dynamite got the Dynamite Crisis.
Dynamite? Is it Dynamite Crisis?
Get it? Yeah, you like that slogan? Yeah, TNT Tats.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The Dynamite Tats and the Dynamite Crisis.
You gotta have a little slow.
And when you pop me up on Instagram, I'm gonna be the only one to pop up. I franchised my business back in 2008.
And I mean, and the other thing, could we talk about the other one on
air?
Yeah,
Bud too. Right? You know, so if you actually.
But you're not a runner though. Like you got the business.
Nah, I'm boss status over here. You know, me and my godfather do the petrol station, which is at Sky and High, New Jersey. In Jersey, we do pop-up
events. That's why you call it Sky and High.
Yeah, because you be Sky and High. Sky and High with New Jersey.
Question. Okay, so when did
I told you I love to sing.
I know.
Okay.
I'm about to ask you another personal question though.
I got you.
When did you tell your mom you were gay?
Like the real official conversation.
Yeah, the
like,
official dissue.
Because I always had females around me. I don't know if my mom like. I'm her only girl.
Hold up. You wasn't macking on them before you said it to your mom, were you?
Facts.
Oh, player.
Look, I grew up. Look. So I have two older brothers.
You trying to charm them with them eyes?
I got. She got the green eyes on y'all. Like. So you know, growing up, my brother. You know, my older brother was if you want to say a Mac back in the day. Cause he had curly hair, light skin, pretty eyed nigga. You feel me? So
you got trained by the upper
and I never wanted to be with a nigga. I was like, no, I'm gonna beat one of them niggas up. Like, so when they hollered at me, they tried the same.
You blame everybody else for this.
No. When he came at me, I was like, hey, pretty. No. And I seen my brother Mac a girl at the mall saying the same line and dogged her out. I'm ting you gonna do the same thing to me. And
I'm having an amazing time with Sabrina Nicole.
So I'm not with it.
I ain't want you to beat nobody up on here. Jesus Christ.
I'm not with it.
Yeah, shout out to Sabrina Nicole. Make sure you check her out on all platforms. But don't be surprised if you see a face that don't look like this one in front of you with dreadlocks. Okay, the other one ain't got dreadlocks. Her hair is like
she's a snow bunny.
Yeah.
Like we try.
Pump the brakes.
We try not to
be safe here.
That's being nice.
Is it?
She's a snow bunny. You make it seem like I said some racist shit. She's a nice looking snow bunny.
Oh, that's like you're trying to holler.
No, I'm not trying to holler at her. I'm saying when people see her picture, what they're gonna think. Like, okay, that's definitely not the one we met at Rafa Center in Brooklyn.
What's up, Sabrina Nicole? What's up? What's up? Sabrina.
I'm not in the white girl. But for somebody, they gonna think she wifey material, not my type. But, you know, I'm in the black Nubian queen.
And this is why the interview is over 40 minutes. Shout out to Sabrina Nicole.
Appreciate you guys on Saturdays with Mr.
I might reach out to the others. How many of us have them? I might reach out to them on my own and be like, yo, listen, got that collab for you, yo. I want to put Sabrina Nicole on your record. Not the other Sabrina Nicole.
I'm working. I got people actually hitting me up after I did the Rafa Center, just like the commissioner, that want to do features and stuff like that. And
stay
like I said,
close to the family. Make sure commissioner know everything you're doing, so we can add you to our playlist. We can let people know what you're doing, how you're moving when you got the shows. We can bring the team out. We always come out like between me, Frob, Finesse, DJ
I'm releasing
Fame.
the Big Dog video October 16th. We're gonna do a venue event, pop up, stuff like that.
Well,
a whole little thing together.
Back in Europe on October 21st, but I might, if you're doing it on the 16th, I might.
On the 16th, Hillside, New Jersey.
Oh, we got travel.
You said you pop up. What?
We putting the miles on the road.
You said you pop up.
We putting miles on the Nissan road.
I'm a Jersey kid.
Did you drive in or take the train?
I don't do public transit.
Oh, that's how New
Jersey. My whip outside.
Excuse me.
Listen, I don't mean it.
What's the kind of whip she driving? Tell me about the whip. What you?
I got an Acura. Acura.
Acura. Okay.
Have you heard Big Dog sliding the app, plugging my phone? No, I make big calls.
Rappers sometimes don't be telling the truth in their records.
No. If you listen
I'm just saying,
listen.
You ain't never heard a rapper be like,
even if you listen to Away We Go, I go over my extent to where like I got arrested in Arkansas. Like having to call my mother from a jail cell. It's kind of hard looking at her from, you know what I'm saying? I gotta listen again. If you listen to the lyrics, I'm talking about real things that happen in my life.
And if you're curious about her accent, her mom is from Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. It's not purposeful. I don't do it.
When the last time you been in Nashville?
3 years ago.
What is with that street crossing that's in the angle? What is that? I went to Nashville and you could cross the street from corner to corner. It's the weirdest thing I've seen in my life.
But if you go out to Jersey,
you seen this? Have you seen this, Fame? Yeah, it's the.
Just
it's
like
not
how
the
y'all
weirdest
know
thing
about
you've ever seen in your life. You cross the street diagonally? People do that?
Have you been to?
Yeah.
They got
Well,
Brooklyn.
it's against the traffic. But
Nah,
we
but
fighting.
y'all got them in Brooklyn over by the brownstones.
Nah, no.
Those shits go diagonal over there.
No. The crosswalk is not diagonal.
Them shits is
If you
diagonal.
ever see anybody cross from 45-degree corner to corner, they on some bullshit.
Through the intersection?
They on that Zaza.
They do it. Y'all be
Yo, this is Saturdays with Mr. L and Friends. I'm getting the wrap up button, like wrap that shit up, B, from the commissioner. When I get back, me and Ralph Finesse gonna talk a little bit about. I guess he had time to review the notes, but I was kind of working a little bit with the interview, but I think he got it under control, right? We'll be right back. The Saturdays with Mr. L and Friends. Give a big round of applause for Sabrina Cole. Make sure you check out all platforms. Make sure you check out the new song "Take Flight" and the new video. It's coming out on October 16th. Big Dog. What was the feature you have on? What's his name again?
YG 1482.
Shout out to YG. What?
1482.
Did you ever ask him about why his name is YG 1482?
I think he told me, but I was probably high.
Okay, gotcha. Good excuse.
I'm sure he told me.
We have Mr. 1335 in the building, and he has if he told us the reason why he did it, it's still kind of like he don't really tell the whole. It's a sketchy story, but I get it.
I don't know.
Shout out again to Sabrina Nicole, to Saturdays with
Guys,
Mr. L and
follow me
Friends.
_Sabrina Nicole _23. Appreciate you guys.
We're gonna have a little mix by DJ Fame, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Man, that was dope.
Good job. You did good. You gonna stick around?